Hello everyone, my name is Savayoza Aruki. You're welcome to Vision of Life channel, and what we do here is to encourage Nigerian youths and empower them to learn, grow and develop. And if you're new on this channel, kindly hit the subscription button, like, share and comment. Today we're going to be discussing a very interesting topic: persistence in life and business. You're welcome to the channel. Talking about persistence in life and business today, most of the time we romanticize the idea of overnight success. We look at people at the peak of their career, we look at breakthrough stories and think it happened all of a sudden, but the reality is usually not as glamorous as it seems. Today I'm going to be taking us through two aspects of persistence. Number one, persistence in life, and then persistence in business. If you're just joining us, you're welcome to the channel again, and if you haven't subscribed, please kindly subscribe. Hit the subscription button, it won't bite. Share, like and comment and tell us your persistence story. Persistence in life simply means we refuse to adhere to the word too late, and oftentimes in our life we give up on our dreams, we give up on our goals, we give up on our aspirations because of an imaginary timeline. If you're going to be persistent in life, you have to come to a point where you ignore the expiration date placed on our dreams by the society, which says that if you get to a certain age and you're unable to achieve a certain goal, or after trying a certain number of times, therefore the window is closed. If you're going to be persistent in life, like I said earlier, you have to come to a point where you ignore this expiration date placed on our dream by the society. You can actually do anything you want in life that you set your mind to if you do not give up. To be persistent in life, it simply means you have to detangle yourself from your past errors, past mistakes and past failures. Alan Sander, the famous founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken, that's KFC, did not get his franchise until he was 62 years old, and that was after 1009 no's that he got before he eventually got his first yes. Legend has it that he traveled across the country sleeping in his cars just to pitch his idea of chicken recipe to restaurants, and he got 1009 no's before he got his first yes, and today we all know the story. So the lesson from this is simple: it is never too late to start, so far you are provided you are humble enough to keep knocking on doors when everyone else has retired. We all know about the vacuum cleaner, which is a household staple. James Dyson created 5,127 prototypes before he was able to get the bagless vacuum right. So imagine him giving up on the 5,126th time. He would not have known about him today, but he persisted. Now, persistency is not stubbornness. Rather, it is taking the data of your failure and reviewing it and turning it into a success story. Wherever you're watching from, be it Abuja, Port Harcourt or Lagos, wherever you're watching from, you would agree with me that Nigerians are the most resilient people on the surface of the earth. Now, resiliency is, on the other hand, is holding on despite and in spite, while persistency, on the other hand, is pushing through and moving forward regardless of the roadblocks you have on your way or your journey of life. As a Nigerian youth, the Nigerian factor is not the only challenge we are faced with, but the ability and technical know-how on how to outlast these challenges. So I want to show you today that whatever your current struggle is, it is not a dead end, but rather it is a training ground for your global business. Think about Shola and Ezra of Paystack before Stripe bought them for $200 million plus. They faced a mountain of no's from investors who felt or who thought that online payments could never work in Nigeria because of trust issues. Persistency is a great equalizer. You may not be the smartest person, you may not be the most talented person or the most funded person, but if you are the one who refuses to leave the room or refuses to give up until the problem is solved, then you have a competitive advantage. I'll conclude with this story, the story of the stone cutter who keeps hitting the stone and hitting the stone for hundreds of times, but at the 101 time the stone split into two. Now you would agree with me, it's not that last hit that split or that broke the stone, but it is the accumulation of the previous hits that brought the stone down. So the difference between a loser and a winner is persistency. So I hope this has gone a long way to bless you. Thank you so much for joining the channel today. If you have not hit the subscription button, kindly hit it now. It won't bite. Like, share, and comment on your own story of persistence in life and in business. Until we come your way next time, thank you so much. Once again, stay blessed.